The team leader, a 21-year-old, call sign Darwin, an ace pilot of FPV suicide drones. Another mission is launched. One of dozens in a single day from this one secret location alone. FPV stands for first-person view. Like any good hunter, he's able to hit moving targets.
35 FPV drones. 15 North Korean tanks. 148-minute timeline. You clicked for drones versus armor, you're in the right place. Tonight, we break down how $384,000 in salvaged airframes, thermals, and AI coordination erased a convoy guarded by Pantsir S-1S and Bu M2, while an alleged $50 million electronic net went silent. What happened in the first 10 minutes when the sensor layer went dark, and why did the tanks keep rolling? Stay for the exact sequence: blinding wave, air defense kill, then steel turn to scrap. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great! Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Darwin and his drone team personify a dramatic leap in the evolution of warfare.
Non-stop artillery shelling outside, but Darwin maintains his concentration as he flies drone mission after drone mission.
Hundreds of Ukrainian teams like this one set out each morning before first light.
How does a crew flying $1,200 FPVs know the exact minute steel will roll into a choke point, and why did the first wave slip past a brand new shield? The answer starts upstream. An Intel cell fuses scraped radio snippets, satellite tasking, and low-signature scouts into a crossing window under a Western-style umbrella. Not a guess. A window. But the convoy isn't blind. It brings Pantsir S-1 launchers, a Buk M2, and Borisk jammers, the kind of mix that should swat hobby frames like flies. The plan counters that on the ground, not in the cloud. Drones sit low, masked by folds and tree leans, cold radios, pre-briefed lanes. Operators work off fixed timers and wrist boards instead of live talk. Less talk, less trace. More survival. Swarms change doctrine. Too many contacts, too fast, too small, and the screen reaches for the wrong playbook. You force search radars into track and shoot when what they need is filter and sort. They choke on volume. Wave 1 is the blinding wave. 10 FPVs carry light RF noisemakers and spoofed pings that mimic targets and link clutter. They don't go for armor. They go for the eyes. Think of it as a cheap smoke grenade for the digital battlefield, no shrapnel, all fog. At T+6, clutter spikes and the scopes grow busy. At T+8, search modes degrade and operators chase ghosts. At T+10, the net goes quiet, not dead, but dulled and late. That gap is the door. The killers move. Cost flips in that silence. Tens of millions in sensors stall while airframes that cost less than a washing machine close the gap.
At the end of the day, the kamikaze drone evolution and revolution is happening before our eyes.
And finally, I'm sure that for FPV drones it will go as low as $1,000.
The trick isn't magic AI or secret chips. It's timing, lanes, and the nerve to fly blind for the first mile. Meanwhile, Pantsir crews pivot, looking for hard tracks to lock, and Buk search heads swing wide. The jammers spit counterwaves and burn their own picture. With the screen punched, the next task turns simple and cruel: strip the guards, then touch the tanks. What turns a $1,200 FPV into a tank killer, and how do 35 airframes break a steel wall in under an hour? Start with rolls. Strike packages split clean, thermals for night ID, warheads for roof cuts and soft spots, timers sync to the blackout. Air defense first. Armor second. the window narrows fast. Pantsir and Buk M2 crews hunt for clean tracks, Borisk EW tries to cut links. If they reacquire, the swarm bleeds. So Wave 2 goes straight for the Guardians, emitters, launchers, optics. Side and rear aspects. Masts. Sensor heads. You take the eyes and claws, the fists go slack. Research points to a simple rule for small drones: hit systems, not slabs. Top attack angles and systemic kills pay off: optics, vents, racks, external fuel. You're not boxing a glassy. You're pulling threads until the suit falls apart. Each kamikaze is stripped to function. Carbon frame for stiffness, hobby motors for thrust, a clean digital link, a compact thermal, a plain flight board, and a shaped charge or EFP-style liner up front. No glamour. Just purpose. Operators work low and quiet. Terrain mask, climb only when needed. A short pop-up from defilade, a final sprint, crosshair to a hotspot, manual commit. Minimal RF time on air. Fewer seconds in the enemy's ear means more drones make the poke. Meanwhile the column keeps rolling. Crews hear bursts, see stray flashes, but spacing turns from safety to trap. Gaps give drones lanes. Gaps make kills isolate. You feel the momentum tilt when the last radar dish goes limp and the launch box never opens again. The sequence is clinical. Lead and tail mobility kills first to pin the snake. Center vehicles next. Fuel handlers and support trucks light off and take the air with them. Tracks shear. Turrets stop. Within the claimed 48 minutes, the line breaks in place. The lesson lands hard. Cheap, precise, and coordinated beats heavy, expensive, and centralized. The count that matters isn't tonnage or range, it's how many seconds of sensor blindness you can buy and how fast you can cash them in. Cost no longer predicts lethality. Coordination, timing, and smart payloads do. You saw it, a lean swarm, sink to the minute, turning a guarded column into dead weight. That upends how you train, buy, and deploy. The metric that matters is tempo under electronic pressure, not sticker price. If you want deeper breakdowns of swarm tactics and SHORAD counters, subscribe and comment which segment you want modeled next: blinding wave design, FPV top attack geometry, or convoy spacing traps. Comment your choice below. The age of cheap precision has arrived. Test your assumptions about armor and air defense. What would you change before the next crossing?